if you're going to spend a lot of money on something, like I'm a big soda drinker. I cannot drink Dr. Thunder, y'all. Like I can't.
Hey guys, welcome back to AA Skin Based Pod. I'm your host, Lena, licensed esthetician, and today I have Georgia
Davenport, licensed esthetician.
Kristen
Sanborn, licensed esthetician.
and Kelsey. You are back with us today.
I am.
Say your new title.
Say new last name,
Yeah,
new title.
so-
well, she had her new last name last
Oh,
time,
did she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
but that's
bad.
okay. It's still new. It's still fun.
Still fresh. We can still bring it up.
Yeah, so Kelsey Rhodes and I am an independent aesthetic partner now.
And welcome to season 3.
Yay!
Where's the thing?
We made it.
What? Oh, I don't know. I don't have it. Shelby's got it. Season 3 of AA Skin Babes. Today, since Miss Kelsey is with Mrs. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what's funny? The last episode, I pronounced my mom's name wrong. Did anyone catch that?
No. How'd you say it?
I don't remember, but I heard it when we had it on the TV at the shop. And I heard me say, I said, did I just pronounce my mom's name wrong? I did.
Was that the same episode that you forgot my name?
No. We've been over that. I did not forget your name. I forgot your last name.
Okay.
Anyway, Kelsey's with a new company.
I am. Yeah.
You want to tell us what this new company is?
Yeah, so it's a company called Exosomes. They're age 0, and it is a brand new company to the industry. It's very exciting.
And what are exosomes?
So exosomes are extracellular vesicles that actually produce messages between each other. So think of it kind of like a text message, or we'll take it all the way back to like high school and you're like passing notes between each other and you're kind of like hiding it from the teacher. That's essentially what exosomes do in our body.
I want to go back to when you said day 0, because when she came 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
To the shop to talk about these. And that was really interesting to me is what is day 0 and what does that go with exosomes?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different types of exosomes out there. There can be plant-derived exosomes, there's human exosomes, and so what makes Excellence so different is they're day 0. They're actually sourced from the umbilical cord, which makes them the most bioavailable to the body because they're essentially the freshest. And so with that, they, haven't endured any aging per se.
Why would we want to use exosomes?
Yeah, so exosomes are going to help with like cell repair, right? And helping with inflammation. They're going to help with collagen stimulation. So as we get older, our body just doesn't function the same way that it used to. And so we actually do have exosomes already in our body. But as we start to age and go through life, they just kind of start to dull out essentially. And so adding exosomes in post-treatment is going to help our body function in a more youthful way and actually help to repair faster.
Not that I know how to use social media a lot, but whenever I'm kind of going through TikTok every now and then, it's starting to be a real big buzz with exosomes. I know that several years ago it was PRP. So what's kind of the difference between those two?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different ones. So I feel like growth factors is something that, has been in the industry for a really long time. Our exosomes actually have growth factors in them. Your body naturally has growth factors in them. And so that's something that helps with cellular repair. And so that's where, as we have kind of gone through the years and the science, different technologies have started to come out and things like that. Exosomes have started to become, like you said, a buzzword. And so where PRP is good and it used to kind of have a place, and it still does in the industry, your PRP's from yourself. So what happens is you'll have blood drawn in the treatment room, it's spun and it's like liquid gold and it's put back onto your skin to help your body repair itself. But your PRP is only as healthy and as good as the human.
Yeah, and I think some of the PRP, when you heard about the vampire facials, that's what that was. They were taking and pulling this from your own blood, and then they'd put the blood on your face and they'd microneedle it in. And so that's how they were getting that type of PRP. And so just kind of put that in context. When you were hearing about the vampire facials, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. And PRP is still a really good option. There's just better options out there now, because if you take PRP from somebody that's 20 per se, it's going to be better PRP than somebody that's 50 and maybe, hasn't always ate the healthiest, doesn't drink enough water, just has gone through that aging process.
Lifestyle.
We
Yeah.
want young exosomes on us, not old ones.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And that's something that, post-procedure, I feel like is a lot of the times where exosomes are used, one, to help with cellular repair, but it also kind of helps open up those channels to allow those exosomes to penetrate at a deeper level.
So we have exosomes as an add-on. If you were talking to a client, what would be the benefit of adding? Like, why would you be like, we need to add this to a facial?
Yeah, so just enhanced aging, right? And so there's a lot of times where we use at-home skincare to help, increase collagen, decrease inflammation, and, truly naturally age. I think that that's really a key word. And why you're seeing exosomes really pop up in the industry is people want that regenerative medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that's really becoming huge in the aesthetic space. And exosomes are going to help with that. So they're actually going to help your body function in a more normal way. So yes, we're adding exosomes, but they're actually triggering your body to start functioning more youthfully. So collagen stimulation, they do help with the downtime with procedures as well because they're going to help reduce that inflammation.
I had a client that added on exosomes and we did microneedling and her redness was gone in like half the amount of time that it typically would
I
have
had
because of adding the exosome.
Another professional tell me an analogy, because I'm always into analogies, is with exosomes, think about doing a microneedling treatment and compare that to like a car accident and somebody running in with a first aid kit versus life flight ambulances and then, fire trucks showing up at the accident. And so that's kind of, you're looking at increased healing, a quicker recovery time. And by doing that, your skin's going to bounce back faster.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's, just like what you said, we want inflammation. Inflammation's good. It's why we're creating those micro injuries when we are doing microneedling, RF microneedling, lasers, things like that. But from a downtime standpoint, if you look at somebody that's 10 years old versus somebody that's 50, 60, 70, let's say they both take the same fall, scrape their knees, the 10-year-old's going to heal so much faster than somebody that's older because their body is just functioning faster to help repair itself. And so as we add exosomes on, it's just going to help, especially people that are 30 plus as our aging starts to decline. It's just going to help your body heal faster. And you'll have a better experience.
Of a superpower towards those more evasive treatments.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was really cool about your company is also your exosomes could be, you had a hair for the hair restoration. That's what I had.
Oh my
Lena-
gosh,
Lena
those
was-
results are so amazing.
I don't need it, but I have a husband that needs it.
Well, and I think that's something that also is becoming, again, really popular in the industry because GLPs have become so popular and people go through drastic weight loss really quickly. And all of a sudden, the first thing that stops, your hair stops growing. It starts falling out because your body's in shock. And so being able to use exosomes for hair restoration has been huge.
And I've seen a lot of after pregnancy.
Like postpartum.
Yes,
yeah.
like hair loss and regrowth.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it could also help a ton with that.
Oh, absolutely. Anybody that's struggling from any sort of hair loss, adding exosomes back in, again, it's telling those cells to function in a more youthful way. It's telling them to stimulate collagen. It's helping the hair follicles be a little bit healthier. And so, the best way to do that is with microneedling because, yes, we have our hair follicles, and so they are going to penetrate. Exosomes are at a cellular level small enough to penetrate anyways, but when we microneedle with them, it is going to help them penetrate deeper and work faster. And the clinicals that I showed you guys
Were so good.
and it was only 9 months, which is amazing.
Yeah. For those that are kind of new to microneedling, think of microneedling as aerating the yard. And you're going through and you're aerating the yard, and then you're dropping in the exosomes, kind of like you drop in fertilizer so that it can drop down towards the roots of that grass.
Yeah.
And so
I
that's
love
the
that
same
analogy.
thing we're doing.
I'm now
I'm full
stealing
of-
that. I love analogies.
I think that's
We had a lot of
it.
analogies with the kids growing up, having 6 kids and 8 grandkids. We do a lot of comparisons.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there was also, because we use other exosomes too. So what are the difference between different exosomes? I know yours is day
Freeze-dried
0. Well, yeah, I forget. There's also
Yeah.
the way they're stored or come.
Yeah, that's a really great question because there are so many out there. You've seen them in topical products. You've also seen them used post-procedure. And so, there are plant-derived exosomes, which again, they come from plants. And so from a cellular level, they don't necessarily match up 100% of the way. But plant exosomes are really great for reducing inflammation, just not so much from a cellular repair level.
It's more of a food. It's more of a medicine, where the
Like
exosomes, the human
antioxidants.
exosomes, is more of a going in and changing structures.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you have then human exosomes. You can source them anywhere from like umbilical cord to other sources in the body. I love the question about like the freeze-dried ones because that's definitely a really hot topic right now. Is the freeze-dried exosomes out there. And while, yes, from a stability standpoint and a shelf life standpoint, it's great. But when you take those exosomes and you freeze-dry them, now you are breaking up the integrity of that exosome. And so we actually have a clinical study out there showing a freeze-dried exosome versus a frozen exosome or a day zero. So we don't actually degrade our exosomes and they're actually fully intact. And so then when they go in the skin, they're able to function faster and better because you don't have a broken exosome.
That way, when you're paying that $100, $200 for the
'cause they're
exosomes,
not
you're
cheap
getting
to
all the
use.
exosomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting the best benefit from it, right? So kind of think of it like if you're going to spend a lot of money on something, like I'm a big soda drinker. I cannot drink Dr. Thunder, y'all. Like I can't. You will never catch me. I am a Dr. Pepper girly through and through. And so if I'm going to spend the money on something, yes, I might pay a little extra for Dr. Pepper, but I'm getting the best quality product out there. And I think, skincare is the same way. Treatments are the same way. Yes, it might cost more, but wouldn't you rather spend a little bit more money on something that's fully effective versus something that's just kind of half working?
For sure.
Well, we're excited because Mr. Eric's going to be coming back to the shop in 2 weeks. And so those of you that have missed Mr. Eric, but he has kind of a bald patch on top of his head. So Mr.
excited
Eric
for
may
these.
be a test subject to, let's see if
Oh,
this
man,
really
I was
does
trying to
help
get
her.
Colin to be the
And then
test
we may
subject.
have to work on Mr.
both.
Lena too. So
Yeah.
and see if we can get Colin to be our test subjects for growing some new hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know we talked about what the benefits of exosomes are, but like what kind of results can patients see and like kind of timeline wise, like how many treatments where they see the
Results.
best results?
I think it's going to depend on the patient's concerns, right? So with hair specifically, our clinicals, we saw, after one microneedling session with exosomes applied, roughly about 9 months, hair grows a little bit slower. I mean, I think within like the first few weeks, potentially, especially women, maybe start noticing some more baby hairs and growth that way versus that long term, it's going to start growing out. Men maybe a little bit faster because typically most of them have shorter hair. And then as far as like fine lines, wrinkles, same thing, usually within I'd say 6 to 8 weeks, they'll kind of start noticing it. And just like anything we do, a series of treatments is going to be the best. So if you have somebody with just some superficial fine lines, wrinkles, maybe somebody in their 30s, one treatment might be great for them to help with their skin concerns. But if you have somebody that's a little bit older, maybe has those deeper fine lines, wrinkles, really is focusing on that collagen production, a series of 3 to 4 is going to be best.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any questions about exosomes?
I think they're
Miss
just
Kelsey?
really cool. I've been excited about the exosomes. We've been using them. And so I think that this new product is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we're definitely going to get
I don't
Shelby
know, can I
involved
hit
and get her
the
trained so that she
little
can start working with some hair.
Device you have? I want to.
Oh, yes. Hit the
I
device.
was
'cause
going to ask if you could bring it.
Lena's
I almost did. Oh my gosh, you should have told me.
I
It's in my
wanted to see it. I
car.
wanted mom to see it because I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, so you should have told me. It's
Sorry.
It's sitting in my car, which is in the parking garage. So there is a device that you can use also that creates zero downtime. It's an ultrasonic device. And what's super cool about that is for the patients that maybe don't want microneedling or you're using exosomes in a facial or like we were talking about with hair, microneedling in hair is
Painful.
truthfully, I was going to say
It hurts.
it is not always the most comfortable. You get amazing results from it. And so this ultrasonic device actually allows us to penetrate those exosomes down at a deeper level, at that dermal level, to start working faster without actually disrupting the skin like microneedling does. And so how it works is you put it across the skin. It creates a sonic vibration, which disrupts the skin for about 10 to 15 minutes. It allows us to penetrate those exosomes. So those exosomes come come out of the device as it is going across the skin or across the hair just helps them work a little bit faster. And then it also has a red light and blue light that you guys can use while you're using it. And so if a patient has concerns with fine lines and wrinkles, we can put the red light on and get a little bit of red light therapy. Or if it's blemishes, breakouts, things like that, the blue light's amazing for that as well.
Now, can it be used on top of microneedling?
Yes, actually now. So
Okay.
we have two different tips that come with it. One of them is a little bit more exfoliating, and I wouldn't say exfoliating as far as like a derma, like a microdermabrasion
Yeah.
type of exfoliating, but there is a smooth tip now. And so you absolutely could do it on top of microneedling as well. And there's a clinical study with it where microneedling, again, we're kind of puncturing the skin. And so the exosomes are really only getting into those small channels where if we're using the Juvasonic, you get a little bit deeper, more even penetration using it.
Well, I know that there's already a purchase request across to Mr. Eric's desk. So hopefully we will have this device before long.
Yeah.
And be able to incorporate that into some of our treatments, especially our microneedling treatments, because we're doing a lot more of the microneedling, the topical microneedling. I know right now it's that time of the year where I'm doing quite a few of the nanofracture microneedling RF treatments. And so can that be used on top of that too?
Yes and no. I think a lot of it's going to depend on how deep you guys are going and how aggressive you guys are going. But you could definitely use it as a standalone product as well, which is really nice because now we can incorporate exosome facials with it versus the patients having to commit to that downtime from microneedling.
Okay. Yeah. We look forward to maybe adding that soon.
Yeah.
And, if you guys are in the office, you might hit Mr. Eric up and ask him if he's purchased that new product for us yet.
I like it. I was kind of stuck on it when Kelsey came to talk.
It is
We've
very
been hearing
cool.
all about it.
Yeah, I love that there's zero downtime with it. I love that there's red light, blue light, and it kind of allows you guys another avenue to incorporate exosomes into
And for them
facials.
to really penetrate where they need to penetrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I think that's
the whole purpose is to achieve results.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have some clients that come in and they want that European facial, that relaxing feeling, but 95% of our clients are coming in to correct problems. And so that's why we are really seeking the technology and the knowledge and everything to try to get those results for them.
Yeah. And the nice part about microneedling is you can do it all year round, right? Where we
Yes.
can't necessarily do lasers all year round. And so this is also something that you can add on. It doesn't matter the time of year to add exosomes into microneedling.
I love it. All right. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today, unless anyone else has any last questions for Kelsey.
I don't think so.
Thanks
I think
for having
so.
me back,
except that
guys.
we'll set up a time to come and see us, and we're going to be working on those exosomes facials.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
get those ready for you guys. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you, Kelsey, for hanging out with us. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.